Yeah, I got y'all with another tier list. So this is an accessories tier list. Most accessories can be used for grinding and all that stuff. I will be basing it off on PvP only. For the first C accessories, I'll put all of them in piss tier. I don't think any of them is usable at all. I mean, like maybe cool shades. Cool shades do give 17.5 movement speed, 7.5 on all damage, and 100 on health and energy. So it can be usable, but I wouldn't use it. I think these capes, I'm gonna put all of them in usable. I'll put them all over cool shades. I'll put red in first and blue in second. They all give the same stat boost. It's just that it's flipped around. So red coat gives 500 health, 250 energy, 7.5 plus all damage. And then this is the opposite. You get 7.5 on all damage, 500 energy, and 250 health. And then black coat just gives 200 on health and energy. Usable, wouldn't recommend it. Chopper, same thing. I'll put it under. It only gives 3% block fruit damage. You do get a lot of cooldown reduction, and you do get plus 10 block fruit damage resistant. So it's not terrible as long as you are going against only fruit users. Gold mask, I think gold mask is a really good item for Buddha spammers. You get 35 movement speed, 500 energy, and then you get 10% lifesteal on melee attacks. So if you are a Buddha spammer, it's pretty decent for you, but I think this item is best for like raids or grinding. Top hat, I will also put it in usable, maybe like next to Chopper. This item is not bad at all. I think it's pretty decent. You get plus 3 melee, 10% cooldown reduction, and you get 10% sword damage resistance. And right now sword is really strong, so I don't think it's too bad. Warrior helmet, I'm gonna put it in good above gold mask. I think this accessory is actually really good. I would consider it the second best item in the second C. 12.5 on melee and sword damage, and you get 5% cooldown reduction on sword and melee. You can make it work out. Okay, so now we have my favorite accessory, swan glasses. You can call me biased, but I'm gonna put it in best tier. Cause if we are strictly talking about PvPing, I think this item is one of the best. It gives a little bit of everything. So it gives 25 movement speed, plus 8 on all damage, minus 8 on cooldown reduction, plus 8 on all damage resistance, and 250 health and energy. You get a little bit of everything. I know 8% is not a lot. This is the only item that does this. For sure, it's my to-go PvP accessory. Zebra cap, I will put it in great tier. This accessory is great. You get 10% sword damage. You get minus 15 on cooldown reduction with fruits, 500 energy, and 100 health. So I think Zebra Cap is actually like pretty good for Mink users that are sword mains and also have stun fruits. Dark Coat, I will also put it in great tier. You get 15% block fruit damage and you get 600 on energy and health. Only thing that's holding it back is that it does not have any cooldown reduction or damage reduction. Bandana, I'm gonna put it in great tier above Dark Coat and Zebra Cap. Some people might disagree, but I think the other accessory is just better. Bandana gives 80% movement speed, 10% on sword and melee damage, 10% on gun damage, and 750 energy. Bear Airs, I'll put it in usable tier. I mean, like if you want to be a tank, I think this item will be pretty decent. You get 10% on all damage resistance and 500 energy. For a tank, it's not too bad, but considering how unbalanced this game is right now, I don't think 10% will matter much. Sun Hat is just the opposite of Bear Ears. I'll put it in usable tier. I think it's better. Hunter Cape, I'll put it in best tier. To be honest, if you were to ask me, I would say Swan Glasses is better, but statistically, I would say Hunter Cape is better than Swan Glasses. This accessory is the opposite of Bandana. You get pretty much all the same buff, but instead you get 750 health. Jaw Shield, I'll also put it in great. For Buddha spammers, I think this item is good as well. You get 12.5 on melee damage, 10% melee damage reduction, 500 energy, 250 health, and 50 movement speed. Lay, I will put it in the low tier of best. This one might be shocking, but the 50% health regeneration is insane. If you are an angel or a shark and a Buddha spammer, you are pretty much unkillable. So I am comfortable with it being here. Okay, so pilot helmet, this item can be really a little controversial. Some will say it's great, some will say it's the best item, like even above all these items. Just to be safe, I will put it in low tier of best. I'll put it above Lay. Since pilot helmet gives 130 movement speed, I think it makes you as fast as a Mink, not including V3. You get 10% health regeneration and you get 250 on health and energy. The only thing that is keeping pilot helmet behind Swan Glasses is it has no damage buff, it has no damage reduction or cooldown reduction, meaning that you will need to be a little more skilled. Pretty Helmet is just the opposite of Jaw Shield. I'll put it above jaw shield. All the stats are the same. The only thing that's different is that you get 500 health instead of 500 energy. And I prefer my health to be higher than my energy. Holy crown, I will probably put it in good tier. You can maybe argue that it should be in great tier, but I will leave it in good. You get 5% on all damage, 5% on damage reduction, you get 5% on energy regeneration, and you get plus 500 on both energy and health. Musketeer hat, I will also put it in good tier. I think this is similar to one of these items down here. I forgot which one it is. But you get plus 12.5 on gun and sword damage, and 12.5 on gun and sword skill cooldown. I think with some health or energy, this item will be a little better. Alright, so I will be putting Pale Scarf in the middle right here. You can maybe vouch that it's better than Swan Glasses, and I wouldn't disagree with you. But for now, I will leave it in the middle. Pale Scarf gives really good buffs. You get plus 15 on sword damage and black fruit damage. So if you are a fruit main, I think this item is for you. You also get 2 extra dodges, and your instinct vision is a lot bigger, so you can see anybody around the map. I also would not even argue with you if you put it above Hunter Cape. Valkyrie Helm, it's a very nice accessory. You get some insane buffs, but I think it just shies away from being over Pale Scarf. Honestly, these two can be like interchangeable. What I like about Valkyrie Helm is that it gives 600 health and energy, but Pale Scarf does have 15% fruit damage, and you get 2 dodges. So instead of 8, you get 10. I am not sure where I should place this item, so you guys do it for me in the comments. Alright, so before we go into the new accessories, let's do the event accessories first. If you were to ask me, I'll put all these items in piss tier because you can't get them anymore. But pink coat, I'll put it in best tier. I'll put elf hat in great tier, I guess. I'll put it in good tier actually. Again, all of these event items will be going to the last place of every tier because you can't get them anymore. If you do have them, good for you, and I envy you. Santa hat will be going to great tier. Actually, I think it should be in best tier too. Heart shades, I'll put it in great tier. Holiday cloak, I will also put it in great tier, I guess. Okay, so party hat, just in terms of PvPing, I think it will go in piss tier. You get no buffs at all. The only thing you get is 400 energy and health. But if we are talking about grinding wise, this item is so good. Like, I wished I have this accessory. Okay, so now we have the new accessories. Shark tooth necklace, I will put it in usable. You get no damage buff at all. You get 50 movement speed, 10% dash distance, and 25% sea event damage, so you do more damage to sea beasts and all those sea event stuff. Terror jaw, I will put it in good tier. You get 10% sword damage, 10% cooldown reduction. I'm not sure if it's for sword only or for all. If it's for all, then it's pretty decent. You get 20% defense against sea events, 200 on energy and health. Leviathan crown, if we are basing it off on sea events, I think this is one of the best. You get plus 12 on melee damage, plus 35 on sea event damage, plus 25 on health regeneration. You get a plus 40 drop rate on sea events, and you get 1 instinct dodges. PvP wise, I wouldn't say this item is ideal. Now we have Leviathan Shield. Leviathan Shield is an insane item. I will be putting this item in best tier in the middle, since I'm not sure where it should be placed among the best tiers. But this item is insane. You get 15% damage reduction against melee, sword, and gun damage, a minus 90% on water damage, plus 30 defense against sea events, and 1000 health. If you are a Buddha, you will be a complete menace. I don't know where I should put this in best tier, but you guys decide for me, and this is my tier list. And that'll be it for the video. Like and subscribe. Comment down if you guys think an accessory should be higher or lower. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, y'all.